Dun, 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 dun. Tilted
Kilted
balls.
balls.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey, thanks for
Yeah.
joining us. So we are trying to stream again here at the Kilted Balls podcast. We'll probably shoot out a tweet with that, but yeah, good times. And of
Great
course, you can
idea.
see what I'm doing. That's silly. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a good time. So the main subject that we wanted to talk about today in our episode is the NFM, the non-fungible miners. Um,
Yes.
yeah, right. And so that we've talked about that project a lot already, right?
hmm
I feel like we've talked about it.
We did talk
Um,
about it a little bit. I mean, we were talking about it last week. We were hoping to go live and be, or on Tuesday, I should say, where we were hoping to go live and show our NFTs that we got, but we were not able to do
we were
that.
not. We were so excited. Like that. That's actually why we went. That's why we went live last time, right?
hmm
That was kind of the entire point. And so, you know, now now we are live. So
And
there's
we
that.
have them now.
And we have them. So we are gonna show you our miners. But I want to tweet out a link to our podcast here.
Okay, cool. Now just to give it now honestly, last I knew I couldn't actually see mine yet, but thankfully you had sent me links for however you found it to where you were able to I was able to actually see the miners I got. Let me see. Oh, okay. No, wait. I lie.
They're
No.
not there.
No, just the ones I bought are there. I was all excited for a
Uh,
second. So yes, my other ones are still not there. That's okay though. It doesn't really matter what they look like because I'm not gonna sell them.
no. So that I was telling my wife today that the big issue we have with the NFM, and we'll give everybody a backdrop here.
hmm
But the big thing is that we feel the whole point is not to sell them, right? Like that's the whole point. So
hmm
for those of you who forgot or you missed other episodes, here's how it works. So these are the non-fungible miners, and the way the project started was you buy the NFT. They were taking the proceeds from the NFT sale, and they were buying miners to mine Bitcoin, is my understanding,
Yep.
right? And then from that, they were going to do a whole bunch of stuff, mainly make their own currency, and you would get paid for staking your miner and doing all of these different things. They had big, 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 big plans, right?
hmm
Um, the launch had a few issues, which happens sometimes. We've been parts of lots of launches that have issues.
Yep.
So their whitelist didn't go. We actually got in because of the 8.1, the uncaged. Uh, they had a contest for the whitelist, and I got a
Yeah.
whitelist,
hmm
and that's how I heard about it. Then I researched it because you should be doing your research, which was a funny story with that too.
hmm
And I loved what I saw. Obviously, if you're a fan of the podcast, you know we are into miners. We've been
hmm
mining, and these guys are a good mining group out of Canada. So they're already miners. And so I was like, oh, I love this idea. We've talked before in previous episodes that one of the utilities I thought should be with NFTs was basically to be buying ownership in parts of companies,
hmm
and that's exactly what this is, right? And so that was all great. So we got in, it didn't go well. They reduced their supply from 6,000 to 666
Yes.
and changed their whole plan and said we're going to deposit it right to your wallets, and then we'll do a future launch later on, which totally cool. That's what everybody is doing right now, right? World of Women did
hmm
the Galaxy, Bored Apes did the Kennel Club, and Mutant Apes, right? Uncaged has Nails and Sunny, and Ruth is coming. So this is not new ground. They
hmm
said, okay, if people aren't going to mint right now, we're going to honor the people who minted, which coincidentally is the same thing that the 8.1 did, the
hmm
Uncaged. And
Yep.
so I'm like, yes, this is exactly kind of the model that we like to get behind, right?
hmm
Um Yeah. Am I missing anything? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
No, that sounds, yeah, everything you're saying is exactly what I would have said as well.
Right.
So,
Right.
mhm,
So, that's awesome. And so we're in it. We're in it. We got in. I bought two for me and one for Kilted off the white list.
yes.
I'm kind of FOMOing in. I might oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry, people. My screen switched on me. Um, I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna I know, right? Did you just see that on the screen? Sorry, people. New to the streaming gig. So you just saw a whole bunch of emails. My bad. But with Kilted, I may never give that to you and just send you back your ETH plus gas.
What? Ah, shenanigans.
So I let him use the whitelist to get one, but then when they did a public mint, he was able to buy his own. They didn't sell out. I thought they were going to sell out during the whitelist. I'm sure the founders did too. It didn't. Then it didn't sell out right away in the public. And it was funny because they did something really smart. They sent out to all of their main people and said, FYI, we're going to close the public sale. There's 20 left.
Mm-hmm.
And we both jumped in and bought 3 more.
Well, I only got 2.
Right. I bought 1 and you got 2. Right.
So that, yeah. So right now you have 4 originals and I only have 2 originals.
Yes, and we're
That's
supposed
why
to
you
both
should.
have 3 originals.
Yes,
We're supposed to
yes.
both have 3. So he's going to get the one that I reserved from. So we'll both have 3 originals. But the little punk today, last night I spent a whole bunch of time looking at the Kilted Miner floors, kind of analyzing them, picking them, and then Kilted got on there this morning and bought 2 of them. So now between us, we have 8 of them. Which, by the way, I know it's 2 of us, but we're kind of one. The in the chat they said a whale is somebody who owns 8.
Oh, really?
So
according
together,
to them.
according to them. So together we're a whale.
Well, Kilted Boss Podcast is a whale. That's
Kilted Balls
awesome.
Podcast is a whale. But yeah, so now the new plan is to deposit the Ethereum directly in our wallets.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. I mean,
super crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I wanted to talk about. And you and I have experience with this, and I was tagging you on the Discord over and over. So hopefully, sorry to be blowing up your phone, but we're on the Discord. Everybody's waiting for their reveals. Kilted and I still don't have our final ones. That's an OpenSea issue. We can backdoor it. We're learning so much with this project, but we were able to backdoor and look at what our miners are. They're awesome, super excited. But what we found is, it's an OpenSea issue, but a whole bunch of people were online in the Discord going, hey, like they were panicking about not being able to see them. And the founders are just like, just chill, be patient, which you and I have been through enough of these.
Yes.
Just be patient, just chill, right? And so we were, but other people were freaking out. I did make a ticket at one point because they said, hey, make sure you make a ticket. And
oh yeah, they're telling you to.
Yeah, and so I'm like, all right. So I made a ticket, and they were like, it's fine, just wait. And I was like, cool.
Make a ticket so we can tell you it's fine.
They were like, we looked at it on the back end, it's good. And I also checked yours. So I said, okay,
yes,
check 64, check 65. And they're like, yeah, they're all good. You just gotta wait. And I was like, sweet. Yeah, but here's the thing. So people were like, wait, where's my free one? And where's my really rare one? You promised me a rare one. And they're like, the rarity doesn't matter. Because here's the thing, everybody gets paid the same.
Yes.
And you're getting a payment every month. So you're getting a payment every month. And this is why we're saying, why would you sell?
Yeah.
Like you're going to get Ethereum, and they're like, it's going to start and it's going to build quickly. So, it's going to start, I think, at 0.012 a month.
Yep.
But it's going to go up. That's in the plans. That was in the plans from the beginning. So why, like, you bought this, in my mind, to be part of the community, to be part of this community of miners, and to have a passive income.
Yes.
And all these people were like, oh, give me my rare one. I'm like, the rarity doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like, would it be cool to get the one of one ninja like Meta Angel did? Yeah. Or The one of one Iron Man. Did you see the one of one
That
Iron
Iron
Man?
Man was awesome. I didn't see the ninja, but I did see the Iron Man. That Iron Man was sweet.
Did you see how he got it?
Uh-uh.
So he's like, oh my gosh, it's the first one of one I've ever revealed. I'm so excited. And it's amazing. And I looked at it, and he bought it secondary.
No way. That's awesome.
Pre-reveal, below mint price. The person sold it to him for 0.1.
Brilliant. Because the mint price was 0.14 or 0.12, wasn't it?
0.12. It was supposed to be 0.14 for public, but they changed it to 0.12.
Yeah, and I sent you 0.24. So
Which here is
remember,
what
that's
I'm
what you need to send
loving
back.
about this group. Yes. Here's what I'm loving about the group and loving about the whole thing. They are pivoting. And we've talked a long time ago. We said all these NFTs are going to go to zero. The only groups that are going to be able to last are the groups that pivot, that can switch directions quickly, efficiently, and just move. They're going to make it to the end.
Yes.
Let me rephrase it. They have the best chance. These groups who are just, saying, hey, we're going to make some money and then we're going to sit here and yay community.
Yeah.
No, you've got to be ready to change to whatever's coming. And they did that like 2 or 3 times pre-launch. And I was like, yes, that's what I need to see.
Yes.
That you're doing these pivots and they keep doing them. And then here's the part I love. And other people don't, and I'm totally okay with that. And that is they reduced their supply by basically 90%.
Yes.
They had done all of these giveaways to different groups and different people to get the word out. Well, all of those people who didn't support the project, their groups didn't support, they came in and they're like, where's our free shit? Where's our free stuff? Give us our free stuff. We want our free stuff right now. Give us the free stuff.
I saw a little bit of that on the Discord. Like, yes. I'm turning you in, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And they're like, listen, we'll give you the stuff. It's going to be in the second or third launch. We've already given away, I think it was 75. Yeah. They're like, but we reduced it by 90%. We can't give away everything because it would screw all of the people who paid for this and believe in us.
Yes.
Like, because it dilutes the pool. So they're like, we weren't giving away miners. We weren't giving away money.
Yeah.
Like, we were trying to build the community and you guys didn't build it. You're just coming here. And honestly, and this is what really ticks me off, because the level of stupidity is huge.
Yes.
Not only do they want the free stuff, but they want it for a flip.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, you have a chance here to get a free NFT that will pay you residual income for quite a long time. And your big idea is to flip that for $300. You're not helping the community.
Nope.
Well, actually, you probably are. You're probably going to get somebody good in here, but you sure as heck are missing the entire point. Like you know what? That's why they're crying and yelling. And a few of us on there were being a little snarky, right? Like, I'm like, this is just like right now. I remember getting a coupon for wearing my helmet to McDonald's, or on my bike to McDonald's, for free ice cream. Then you get to McDonald's and they don't have the free ice cream because the machine's broken. And you're like, I'm going to sue you, McDonald's.
That's awesome.
And I told the Discord, I'm like, here's the thing. We're in a business that gives away free stuff. The licorice business model, I give away the stuff. And Kilted knows this because he's done it. People get pissed when you don't give them free stuff. They're like, oh, can I have a free taste? And you're like, sorry, you've already had 10 free tastes.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna buy. You weren't gonna buy. You were gonna have dinner.
Yeah, you're gonna eat all my stuff.
You're trying to feed your entire family dinner off of my licorice. Hit the road or buy. And I would do that to people. I'd say, hey, tell you what, you buy, and then I'll let you sample again. I go, give me the $10 now. And you can sample and pick, because the whole point is to pick the one you like, not to eat dinner.
Yes.
So I totally get the founders.
Yes.
Right? And I've had people do that. Like, I'll be like, oh, sorry, you can't sample the blue raspberry. Well, why not? Because I've got 3 sticks of blue raspberry left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I'm not going to give away my last 3 sticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's funny too. That's almost like what these people are trying to do is they have a coupon for a free stick of licorice, and then they turn around and say, "Oh, this one I'll sell it to you for $5."
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's exactly what they're doing. Standing in front of me.
Yeah,
They're
he's
like,
standing right in
look, I
front
have a
of
coupon. Thank you. Free
you.
licorice. Hey, I'll sell this to you for $5.
Yeah, he's all out of this flavor.
He's all out of this flavor, $5. Son of a gun. Yeah, so no patience for that. And I wrote in the Discord, and I stand by this. F those people. Don't ever give it to them. I said, I'll tell you what, any of those ones that you're going to give them, I'll buy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll buy it. So in 2 months, when you do your second launch, just say, hey, we have 50 still that we want to give. Okay, we'll just buy those 50 and fuck those
Keep them
people.
out. Yeah.
Keep them out. I don't want them part of the community. So
I'll help you. I'll help you. That's a great plan.
I thought you would. I thought you would. So founders, if you're listening to the podcast,
When you listen, win-win.
right, but you won't, because you're good
Mhm.
people, and you'll probably
Mhm.
do that because you think it's the right thing. And
Mhm.
I get it. I get it. Just F that.
Yeah,
Man.
I did see a bunch. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the few groups I'm in. There's been a lot of belly aching on Discord lately.
Somebody was like, the V Friends Discord is full
That's
of
what I was
belly
talking
aches.
about. So
I saw
Gary,
that
I
on
mean,
Twitter.
the tickets got released, so we've been waiting for the artwork on the
Yes.
tickets. And it
Yes.
was Gary and the guy who did the squigglies.
Yes.
All the tickets are one of ones, from my understanding.
Okay.
Like
Which,
everyone
how
is
awesome is
completely
that?
different. Yes. So
Like,
it's squiggly V, and then it's got a back VCon, sort of thing. And it's got the background. The VCon's written all different. I mean, some of the backgrounds are the same, but the words are different. So it makes
right.
it a one of one. But and people are belly aching. People are upset, and I heard a little bit about it. I stay away from that. Once people start complaining, and they're complaining to Gary about the floor, and he's like, this should be at least a few years down the road that you're worried about, not from like hour to hour or day to day.
Like, what?
Like,
Why would you be selling it?
yeah,
It's a ticket for a 3-year conference.
no, it's just the first year.
Oh, this is just the first. Okay.
hmm But I
Still,
mean, I agree. I agree with Gary that that guy who does the squigglies. I mean, he's if not already an established person, an up and comer, and people like the stuff.
that's
I mean,
true.
the squiggly floor is like 6.5.
Oh, I never showed you people what the miner looks like. Let me show you.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean
There it is.
to transfer
No,
quickly.
you were totally good. Totally good. I just wanted it on the screen because I forgot.
Because we do have to finish a little bit of that story too.
Well, we do. By the way, here's one of mine. So this is one of my miners.
That's one you're sending to me. I
This is
love
my
that
favorite one, so you won't get this one.
I like that one a lot.
They call it Northern Lights in the background, but I've seen
Uh-huh.
the Northern Lights. That looks more like the Matrix background,
Uh-huh.
right? But still the same deal, and I love it.
That one's
So
awesome.
probably won't be sending it on. So
Yeah. So they're really cool. But going back to that, Brian or Bellbuster is correct. I did go online today. I saw one at the floor. I love the laser eyes. I'm a sucker for the laser eyes. I got a laser eye one that I really like. And then there was one, it was like an emerald green. It was really cool.
oh, that one was
Rubik's
super cool.
Cube's eyes. So I paid a little
Did you
bit
see?
higher
I told you to look up the eyes and the neck.
Uh-huh. Yes.
There's like what, 4?
Mm-hmm.
So if you do care about rarity, that's a pretty rare one you picked up on the floor.
It was no, that one wasn't the floor. That was
Oh, but it's
0.28.
close enough.
Yeah, I mean it was double mint, which at this point in the game is not bad.
No.
And so yeah, I don't have my other two yet. I have seen them; they're really cool as well. But I wanted to get a few more. So
And I was looking at the floor all last night. I was looking at it today. I'm itching to get it.
well, you know what? Why don't we do this?
Hmm.
Well, because I already sent you the 0.12. Why don't
Yeah.
you send that to the Kilted Balls wallet and then put in 0.12 and get one for the Kilted Balls wallet?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's a good idea.
Hmm.
So kilted balls will have one and be getting residual income too.
Yep.
Nice. Nice. I like that idea.
So then
Good
I
idea.
mean, I don't know where the floor is at this second, but you don't necessarily have to get one off the floor. You can look around.
I'll look around and see, I still got a
Uh,
busy night, but I'll get on there.
no, or you can just send me the one. I'm fine with that too.
I might send it to you anyway, because otherwise you'll cry for the rest of your life.
No, no, that's why I was suggesting the that
So
that would be awesome to have it
here
for
is
the
here's the
podcast.
weird part about this project. I think
Hmm.
here's the weird part to me of this project. And listeners, people who are following the podcast, you'll have to let me know your thoughts. I tweeted out about the project today.
Hmm.
Here's my problem. Right now, I don't want people to know about the project, right? Like I want that
Hmm.
like I want to share my excitement,
Hmm.
especially on Twitter and on TikTok. I want to be like, yeah, just like I am with the maidens. Like, yeah, I love my
Yes.
maidens. But here's the thing. The floor is 14 or not 14. There's like 14 or 20 for sale right now. Right?
Yes. Let's see. Buy now. 25 actually. So
Yeah,
some more
yeah,
have
but
been
some of those are
list.
not real. Like one of
Oh,
them's
oh,
666 or something.
yes, I remember you saying that. So yes, there are one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, 20 of them under one ETH.
20 of them under one ETH, right? And so I'm like, man, that
And the
floor,
floor is 0.2. So yes,
right.
I see
I'm
what
like, that floor is thin,
you. Hmm.
and I might want, like, there's no benefit to me or the founders really for people secondary
Yeah.
selling. But I'm like, you know what? That floor is going to disappear. People shouldn't be selling.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I might pick up some of those, and that's going to kill the floor.
Yeah.
And
Look at that
yeah, like
purple one.
like
You
I
see
don't
the
want to be.
purple one?
Let me rephrase that. I don't want to push a project that you can't buy into.
You don't want to push a project that you can't buy into.
Right? Like I wouldn't push apes if I owned an ape, because that's like flexing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right? You're like, haha, I've got this. You can't get in.
Yeah.
Screw you guys. Right?
Hmm.
Like I don't like that, but I'm really excited about the project. Like if I had a bored ape right now, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I got a bored ape.
Yeah.
Right? But normal people can't get in there. And
Hmm.
so it's like the 8.1. Like I tweet about the 8.1. I don't tweet about my nails,
Yes.
because it's hard to get a nails. And
Hmm.
maybe you want to buy one or two off the floor, but if 100 people were all of a sudden like, ooh, I want nails, they're not getting them. If 100
I
people
see what you're
want
saying.
miners, they're
Hmm.
not going to get miners.
Yes, I see what
And
you're saying.
and I think that's not a good organic way to do it. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll just slowly eat up the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of eating up the
But I
floor,
did tweet anyway, because I
good
think
job.
that the founders deserve the recognition for an awesome project.
Yes.
So
I mean, I think it's super cool. I'm definitely glad you got in because you turned me on to it. We had talked about that already.
yeah,
But so speaking of the floor, I check my book games each day. Like I just look at the floor. It doesn't really because I'm
yes,
not selling. I might mint. We've talked about that.
right.
But the other morning after the reveal and everything, it was I had 0.25 in my Immutable X wallet, and the floor was like 0.24 or something, and it was an empathy drink it up
Oh,
gold, which was 2,663. So not the rarest empathy drink it, but the second rare. The gold and the diamond are both that. The
right,
lava
right.
and the bubblegum are both higher. And it had the marble frame, which is the 8% frame.
That's amazing.
The floor, it was the very
That's the
lowest
floor.
one.
Right.
I
That's
grabbed it instantly. I was like, okay,
why
cool.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
And all the rest of the floor was all wood frames. So
Somebody was dumb there, or they just messed up. Somebody was dumb or they
not
messed up.
paying attention.
Not at
I was
all.
like, okay.
Well,
So
anyway, I gotta get. So
All right.
thank you, people, for joining us. Again, we're loving the NFM. If you have questions about it, shoot us a comment either on here, like us and subscribe, or shoot it on Twitter or TikTok, and we'll answer it as best we can, and we'll keep you up to date with the progress because it seems exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you as
That'd be
well, I
awesome.
assume. So,
Yes,
anyway,
exactly.
Ballbuster signing out.
Kill the Dragon Jerry. Love you all.